What's up,
How are you
man?
doing?
I'm great.
Great, great, great. This is my second time talking to you. I'm pumped. The first time we talked, I was asking you about building a career in customer experience. And now I'm sort of trying to get into a position where I prioritize because I'm starting a business. I'm building an app that basically helps students find roommates according to compatibility. So take it like a Tinder for people looking for roommates. And on that same platform, you can also find accommodation. So I'm doing that and also trying to build a podcast. I'm a student studying business admin, and there's just a lot of things that require my attention. So I've been burnt out for the past 2 weeks, and now I'm just trying to realign my focus and also at the same time build a career. So my question to you now is, how do I get into a position where I prioritize what is best for my career and at the same time trying to start a business?
Why are those
Like, for me,
different? Like, what's the career that you're having, and why is it not being an entrepreneur?
um, I think I'm trying to, would I call it killing two birds with one stone? But I'm trying to sort of, get into consultancy, business consulting, customer experience consulting. But at the same time, I'm also trying to, build a business because like the career is going to fund the business because I have no other way. Like my savings are down. I have nothing left to my savings for my business. And you know how it is when you're trying to start up, you have a few shady developers and, they drain your pockets and you try to invest some money in marketing and sales and, that goes south. But I'm still trying to hang on to the business because I believe it has a lot of potential. And I'm in Cyprus right now and I believe there's a market for this.
Why the podcast on top of it?
So with my podcast, I talk about entrepreneurship within the African context, and I've brought on some really exciting entrepreneurs, and it's more of a passion project, honestly. So that too is also just, an effort to actually fund the business.
The podcast is funding the business.
Not yet, not yet. I haven't made much from it, but yeah, I'm trying to get to a position where I build an audience and then obviously start to monetize it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I mean, you got three things going on at the same time,
yeah,
and if they're all disconnected, then it's going to be really hard for you to get real traction on any of them.
yeah, yeah,
The key is to combine it. So if you're going to have a job, which is fine, the job should do more than just fund the business. The job
yeah,
should give you experience and connections to help
yeah,
you launch the company. So
absolutely.
if you want to have an app company or software company, you
Yeah,
should be working at a software company, learning the ins and outs of how to run a successful software company. Um,
yeah,
you should probably also have a technical co-founder to do this with, as opposed to you, because you're always going to get ripped off,
of course.
and you're never going to know if the timelines are right or not, or if they're working hard or not. You need somebody who lives and eats and sleeps and breathes the software
Yeah,
side of things
yeah,
just as much as you do the business side of things. Um,
absolutely.
and if I'm you, I wouldn't do the podcast. I'd be having you go on podcasts to
Okay,
promote this connection service that you've got. Like
okay.
this starts locally. So this starts in Cyprus, and then it expands. And
Yeah,
one college takes you to another college. It's just basically Facebook all over again. Started on
yeah,
one campus and then expanded to other Ivy Leagues and then took over
exactly.
the world. Right? It's the
Yeah,
exact same model. The difference is, Zuckerberg could code. If you can't code, then you need to find somebody who can help you code.
yeah,
And then you
yeah,
center everything around that. So you get a job where you're going to be learning about the ins and outs of this business, either
yeah, yeah,
software or selling to universities, something that's going to help you, not just a generic management consulting. A lot of that is not practical or relevant. Like I looked at going to McKinsey. I looked at the strategic consulting firms. A lot of it
yeah,
is way too high level for a single entrepreneur. Like you're not going to
yeah.
learn that much at a consulting job that's going to help you start your business.
Okay, okay.
You find a job that's going to help you with your business. You stop doing your podcast, you start going on people's podcasts to promote the business, and you find a technical co-founder who's going to help you code all this stuff. So you stop spending money on programmers and getting taken advantage of because you don't know enough about the technical side of things. When you can align all these things, so you're not doing 3 separate things, but you're doing 3 things that all point in the same direction, you get a lot more focused, you get a lot more success, a lot more productivity, a lot more results, and a lot less burnout because you're being pulled in a million different directions.
Okay. And with the developer, just to add on to that, we have a developer. The only thing that's lacking is the fact that he's a PhD student and he's also working. So the only thing that he has in this business is sweat equity. So it's a bit unfair for me to always, have him on call and asking him, what do we do? This needs to be done, because he's always busy. So now I'm trying to I'm finding myself in a position where we can't bring on someone unless we are giving them funds, because he can't.
That you can. Sweat equity is fine. You just have to have somebody who's as committed as you are.
Yeah.
Like you need somebody who's so committed to it that he's calling you up and saying, dude, you need to get on podcasts. You need to start promoting this stuff. Because while he's in his basement coding away, he wants you to be showing up on your side.
Yeah.
You had the right idea, just the wrong person.
Okay.
This person might be great, might be your best friend of all time. It's not a terrible human.
Yeah.
It's just not as committed to it as you are.
Exactly. And I don't expect him to be. Yeah.
No. You need to expect your partner to be as committed to it.
Okay. Yeah.
If you're paying somebody, that's a different story. If I'm paying somebody on my team to help me create Instagram content, I don't expect them to be as committed to this as I am. But if I'm going if we're business partners on something, I need you to be as committed as I am. Otherwise, I don't want you as a business partner. If you're giving him equity in the business that he's going to own a piece of your company, then he has to be committed to it. And everybody's got many things going on. He's got his school, you've got your job, right? But are you showing up enough for the business? And this is what sinks a lot of early stage companies, is one partner ends up carrying the weight for everybody and it becomes crushing. And so they have to quit. Just like in school projects. Are you still in school or are you done school?
Yeah, I'm still in school, my second year.
Okay, so second year. So you know this. You've gone on projects where there's like 5 people on a project and one person ends up carrying everybody across the finish line.
Yeah.
It's very rare to find a group of 5 people where everybody's really pulling their own weight and are deeply committed to making this thing happen.
Yeah.
But that's what you need. If you're going to give somebody a part of your company, that's what they need to be, because this is a relationship for a long time. This isn't just, okay, one project for 3 months, I'll hard carry it, and maybe I don't have to see you guys again. This is, no, we're doing this for 5 years, 10 years, for life. I mean, we want to sell this thing. We want to build a giant company. You need somebody who's going to really pull up their part of the bargain. And just because they're a programmer doesn't mean that they have the right mindset or the willingness to commit the time that needs to be committed.
Yeah.
Right. Again, it doesn't mean they're a bad person, but your partner, you have to expect an equal level of commitment, or they're the wrong partner.
Yeah.
Just like a partner in life, right? Like Nina and I, we have to both be equal level of commitment to making this relationship be amazing.
Yeah.
If one person shows up and the other's not, that's not a long-term formula for success. So the marriage you're creating is the business. You're trying to create this amazing business, and if that person's not committed, it's the wrong. It's not, again, they're not a bad person, and it just might be a timing issue right now, and it's okay. Like, go focus on your PhD. I love you, but this person is slowing you down from accomplishing your goals. I mean, you're slowing yourself down with all the other things that you're doing and lack of focus and clarity, but they're slowing you down too. If you feel bad always calling them and say, hey, we need this feature added into the software, and they're too busy, studying, and I get it, but it's just not the right partner right now for what you need.
If you want another awesome video in our Black Excellence series, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.